I just sent it to you.
Hold
So,
on. So, bro, we wasn't live, bro. We just went live right now. Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Taking High Ground Fridays. Me and Dylan just did the whole intro and started talking and everything, and realized we did not press record. So, happy to be here overall, just to talk with the community. We have some verses and we have some recent pickups. Can't wait to get into that. My name is Rob. How you doing again, bro?
dang, that's crazy. We did. My bad. I started the intro.
No, it happens, bro. It
We,
happens.
we we out of it. We late today. What's up, Rice? What's up, Inky, Bone Staple, Matthew Fair, JT,
What's
Richard,
up?
and
What's up,
Shane.
y'all?
Man, I had
Roll,
had this
roll
whole
yours, roll yours
conversation.
back out again, bro. Go ahead.
No, okay. Well, first of all, I was gonna say JT was talking about how there's no people left in the hobby. I was like, we're still seeing it grow, at least for website traffic.
Yeah.
For FortniteCards.com, it's still growing. So I think the hobby's still growing. Besides that, one of you out there beat me in auction tonight, and I'm pissed. I didn't see it coming. I don't lose auctions that I actually go after too often.
Yeah,
So
because you got a little system, the little
yeah, I
system
have a
usually
system, and
works.
it usually works. And somebody really wanted this card.
Yeah.
So shout out to you, whoever won, Mr. 240 feedback.
It's never fun losing at auctions, bro. I'll tell you that much.
Um, so I to start off, I did see something interesting. Not interesting. It's kind of annoying.
Hmm.
I know we don't want to keep talking about Donald Mustard, but I miss him. All right. And I saw, um, is that not on the screenshot? Oh, yeah, it is. All right. So I'm going to throw this up on the screen here. I saw an Instagram post,
Hmm.
and it just gave me, like, if you read it here, it's the official Fortnite Instagram. And it says, so this is why Weapon X is running around the island. And that just felt like them trying really hard because they don't know how to tell a story, so they're just trying to give you a quick explanation.
Yeah, yeah.
To me, it came off as trying too hard.
Hmm.
Am I wrong? Am I just reading too much into that? I was like,
Nah,
that's
yeah.
not, what kind of storytelling is that?
I mean, I think it's a pretty. It might be the gray area, and the gray area might be they're either trying too hard or not trying enough. I don't know which one it is, but yeah, like I get what you mean, like the mystique of it and of the post and everything, it didn't hit the way it should have.
Yeah, it felt like afterthought was like, no one's gonna understand this, so let me write it out for you. This is why
Yeah,
it's running around the island. Like Donald must never even have to do that. He would just make an Instagram about a butterfly, and
he'll
that's it.
change. He'll change his location and his Twitter, or
Yeah,
something like that, and that would really turn it to a different level. But I mean, like I said, I'll keep giving it swings. I think like JT and I can't remember who else brought it up last week. It seems like there is story that's unfolding.
yeah,
Hopefully we'll see going into next season, especially because it's supposed to be a Marvel season. I think this is the season that's supposed to be Marvel. We'll see how it's rolled out. I mean, that's all we can do is just like really see if they can pull off resetting the story. We've seen it in comic books throughout the years. Let's see if Fortnite can pull it off.
yeah. I mean, regardless, I'm gonna complain when I see things I don't like.
Of
But
course,
you
yeah,
need me
yeah.
right here for it because like I'm so like everyone got up under my. I don't know if they got up under my skin too much, but like on the sorry, I'm losing focus here. It should come back.
Yeah, it'll pop back.
But in the Facebook group about the last episode, maybe we were too doomsday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Let me see if I can fix this. I don't
What's up,
know
Colton? How you doing, bro?
how you do it.
Put your full hand in front of your face.
Well, like this.
No, like in front of like that. Yeah,
Oh, damn, you're a pro. He's a
there you
pro.
go. You got that.
Um, freaking JT, man. I don't know. It rubbed me the wrong way, but so we needed to be careful because I guess we made the episode last week to Doomsday,
Did we
and
make it to Doomsday, or did
I
they just look at the thumbnail?
the thumbnail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I guess that was my mistake. I wasn't trying. Went too far clickbaity. You know what I mean? Um, and like people
No,
forget, like I think people confuse like hobby and investments and stuff like that.
yes,
And like you could say like the Fortnite investment is down. I'd be
for sure.
you
You'll
could
be
definitely
hundred
say
percent,
that.
one hundred
But
percent. How about that?
I have to say though, in the last month, I've been more active buying the skins I want. Now that some of the prices coming down, I'm
Hmm.
more happy with the cards I have. Um, and I've been seeing from the websites stats, like the thing I sent you, I think that's across the board. I think more people are actually buying cards just at the prices they can afford.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that it did work. Sadly, we did get a good amount of views on that one.
Wait, but wait, not to cut you off, Dylan. Bone Staple and Shane, you know what's so crazy? Like me and Dylan talked about this throughout the years of doing THG. We like, we literally never do anything that we know will make somebody click. Like we never do that. Like, it's like we could
And
have
I did put a question mark on it.
no, yeah, because negativity always gets the views. Like if you really wanted to do YouTube the right way, that's what you lean into. But Dylan made that thumbnail based off of what we seen over the
Yeah.
past week before that in the hobby. So it really wasn't like that far fetched. But like Shane said, yeah, if you didn't watch it, you was pretty pissed at
Yeah,
that
so
thumbnail.
I had to explain, and I'm trying not to comment too much anymore on Facebook, but I was like, no, no, my bad, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's like one person said that's all they see, so they're getting out of Fortnite cards,
yeah, no, and I
and
mean,
I was like, no, no, that's not what I was trying to say. But like, and then I was like, if you want to get out, get out. If that makes you get out, then get out.
yeah.
I
No,
mean,
but and to be honest, with the thumbnail, there to your point, there's truth to it. And on the investment side, if you look at the numbers and you look at what people are probably okay, let me put it this way. What people are holding to wait for it to get back to the price that is worth selling, your hands is
exactly.
probably burnt right now, so in that case of if you're looking at it from an investment standpoint, for sure. Now if you're looking at it from a hobby and collecting standpoint, this is a great opportunity like we've been saying. But the pure view of the hobby, the big picture right now is definitely worry from a lot of people. And that's why we did that's why we did that last week, because that's really what we see throughout the week. I mean, unless you're in our Discord. If you're in a Discord, it's a whole different conversation. But yeah, that's
Well,
kind of what it looks like.
based on the auction that I lost tonight, I mean, it's still pretty alive. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
so if you guys don't know, I was going after this Zadie on eBay, and when you guys bought it, JP was right here. He guessed it, and I was like, I did not expect it to go that high. I
yeah,
bid that high, but I didn't expect anybody else to bid that high, and I lost. I don't know what their number was gonna be. I guess I should have gone like 25 more, maybe. I don't know.
yeah. It's hard because it's really only been, I think, four public sales is 80, and only two of them were auctions, I believe. And one of them was I did or best offer, literally I think 3 years ago. That's the Zadie that I got 3 years ago, and I think I paid 200 back then. And then it was only like I think one more auction and maybe two more other sales since then. So Zadie doesn't pop up often. So I figured it would do something. I did not think it was going to do
It was,
380, but
it's
that
my.
was
I'm pretty
strong.
sure it's my fault. I think I bid them up, not on purpose, guys. 'Cause I wanted the card. We bid each other
Yeah.
up. I definitely wanted that card. The last Zadie, that's only my second time trying to get Zadie. It ended at 380.
Hmm.
Um, I think I bid 375. Um, and it was at like 100 something. So
Yeah.
I went high and it just didn't land. And then the links went for 112. I was like, well, shoot, you know. Oh well.
Um, Kyrie, if I'm being truthfully honest, I think people are worried about the market. I do. If I'm being honest, I think I don't, and it makes it could be the vocal minority, but I actually don't. I think it's the opposite way around. I think there's a minority that is enjoying this time and enjoying the collecting, enjoying the opportunities. Um, but then I do think there's a lot of people that's worried about the hobby just based off of some of the messages I get and a lot of the Facebook posts that I see. But then you do have new collectors coming in, so it's like that tug and pull that you just naturally see in a hobby. But yeah, I do think that.
I think it's the I don't I still think it's a minority, to be honest. I think a large portion of the people who collect it for, let's say, as a hobby are a lot more silent, and I think they invest. I think the vocal in our hobby, the vocal people are the ones who are more focused or like have bigger investments in it.
Hmm.
Um, I think the minority of the people who aren't as vocal. I think that I'm sorry, the majors. I think most of the people who are not in like who just kept liking for fun. I don't think they're as vocal. I really don't.
Yeah.
I just think because there's so many like savvy, like really good collectors in here who are building really big investments who are very vocal. But when I think about all the people who are just collecting for fun, I feel like
Hmm.
it's a smaller subset that's vocal. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
So it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to tell, to be
yeah.
honest.
And the Ty Kyrie questions together. Yeah, that's kind of what that's what I was kind of getting at when I said that. Kyrie, like you can see like a collector's base, and I truthfully will say our Discord is heavily that.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, I'm not saying the whole Facebook group because I obviously it's a lot of crossover in people that's in the Discord and the Facebook group, but also on the same time you do see a lot of and the reason why I would say it is a majority is because it's not just with the cat, it's not just with the post. Like if you do a post and you ask a question, you'll kind of see it's not always the same people, but you do see the same people, but it is expanding upon the people that have this worried esque uh kind of aura around them, which is I mean, which happens. This is if there's no announcement of new cards, this is just going to keep happening as time goes on. But that's just going to leave opportunity for the collector. So you got to kind of give and take where you can.
I also think that it's true that the THG group is less worried because we meet every Friday. We're all having
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
while we're doing this. So, like, yeah, a lot of them are big into the investment, but I would like to think that everyone who's here, all 17 people, all over 100 people in the Discord, are enjoying the hobby as well. So, I mean,
Hmm.
that takes the fear out of it when you're doing it with a whole bunch of people, right?
Yeah.
And then I think in the Facebook group, you still feel like you're not together. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I feel like the
Yep.
Discord is more it's grown to be more like a family type unit kind of
Yep.
for the most part. There's some rocky stuff in there every now and then that we're trying to get past. But I still think that's how we're kind of building it. Like we're building THG as hobby first, right? And the Facebook group is more buy, sell, trade. And we're doing trades and stuff too, but at the same time, at the core of us, it's the hobby. So that's where we talk about what's happening, what's coming out. We're talking about what we love, what type of sets are you going to be collecting, and things like that. So I think that helps. If you believe in Fortnite cards, like JT says, this is the best time to purchase. I also believe if you just enjoy it, this is the
Hmm.
best time. So it's not just like if you believe in the investment of it, because yes, it's a market, it goes up and down, but
Hmm.
like it's not like like collectibles are not like an actual investment, right? Where investment produces income and things like that. For collectibles, you have to sell it at some point. So it's
Yeah.
very different when you think about investment versus collectible, right? It's an asset like Bitcoin. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not producing anything unless you actually sell your item in the future.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people are going to be scared for five,
And
10, 20 years when there's ups and
mhm,
downs. So,
yeah. Yeah, because I think I like what you said there because a lot of times we do get into the conversation of 20 years from now and stuff like that. And to your point, until you sell it, that card is not worth that price. Like you gotta sell it to realize that the value that you perceive it to be. But to tie into what JT said as well, is it really is, and you can kind of see that with the Discord because what's happening now is that we kind of all see how people's collections are unfolding, like you said, but we're seeing it on a week to week basis. Like you'll see somebody that's like, oh, dang, that's 10 more Italy PSA 10s in their collection, or they finally got that grill. And I think that kind of got a little muddy in the Facebook group, which I do think you see that it's just not as frequent because, like you said, it is a buy sell trade. So I do think as time goes on, you'll see more collectors begin to shape out and sometimes even concise their collection into exactly what they want. That's another thing you'll see. You may see people actually, if there's no more cards coming out at this moment, you might see people actually hit their goals for what they wanted in their collection. That's another thing that can happen. So there's a lot of reasons why a market or a hobby can look the way it does, especially when we don't personally have product coming out in ours. So that's just my 2 cents on that.
there's two things I want to say. First, I want to say shout out to North Bay, aka Brian,
Yes.
who hooked me up with a really sweet package of some of my favorite cards. So I
There you go.
appreciate you
Yeah.
so much. You did not have to do that. And then shout out to Nicholas the Collector, who
Yes.
also hooked me up. He gave me a discount and gave me an extra card on top of it. So thank you so much. And Panini Fortnite gave me a really cool deal on a Rocks Italy PSA 10,
Yeah.
and I wasn't chasing Italy's, but like I'm chasing rocks, as you guys know. And so he had a 10 that's in Italy. I was like, all right, let me add an Italy 10 to my collection. So I want to shout out to all you guys who hooked me up when I was asking for some deals and stuff. Just
Wait,
wanted to say
before
that.
before you go on, I actually gotta throw that. I gotta throw it on the top of yours as well. Shout out to Nichols because he looked out for me as well. I snagged a Jules laser. off of eBay, and he gave me a discount on that one. Yeah, I was looking for a clean Jules laser for a little bit, not too long, but that was a must for me because I think Jules is pretty high up there in my opinion. So to pair that with my Midas laser was a perfect opportunity.
So I mean, yeah, shout out to all the people who are looking out for other collectors. I know this hobby can sometimes go like profit first, and then but when you get those relationships and people look out for you and things like that, it's a really good feeling. So shout out to you guys who are all doing that. Want to make sure I said that. I got so many cards here now that I want to grade. My rocks collection is getting bigger, bone stable. You're gonna have to. I saw you picked up uh, oh crap, Malice, another one.
It was
So
a 10, right? I think it was a 10. Was it a 9 or a
I think
10?
it was a nine. I think it was a
9?
nine,
Yeah.
but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Um, so I'm doing good on my rocks collection. I don't know how
Yeah.
big it'll get, but I'm gonna keep climbing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. No, that I mean, it's been an interesting time. I'm coming close to another phase in my collection. I can't wait for that. It's been a long time coming. It's been taking a while with consolidation and trades and all of those things to get to this. But that's the fun in the hobby. Like that delayed gratification is always different.
So I've been looking at some stats, and I
Yeah.
don't know if we didn't get to do an exclusive video this
Yeah.
Wednesday, but I so maybe we can do it now. Um, I did want to tell you guys. So over the last 30 days, I want to give you guys some insights to FortniteCards.com. We're
Hmm.
kind of like the leader for the checklist. There's other competitors out there that people use their checklist, but we're like top of the list.
Yeah.
Um, so it's kind of cool to see what people are looking for. So I'm giving you guys like a little bit of an insight to what the hobby is searching for. Actually, you know what we should do? All right, wait, I know what I'm about to do here. We're gonna do a poll, all right, to see
There you
which
go.
we're gonna see which checklist gets viewed the most in what order. All right, let me pull up the poll 1 second. But so I went and I looked at the last 30 days for Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, and Reloaded to see which checklists are being looked at. Let me pull this up here to do the poll. Rob, you have any ideas on your order?
Yeah. Um series series 1, series 3, uh series 2 and Reloaded could be close, but I'll give a slight nod to series 2, but it could be Reloaded.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the poll, and I'm gonna do all four, and y'all are gonna tell
Yeah.
me their position. All right. So or you maybe you can just do it in the chat too. But let's just do it this way. What was viewed the most? One, two, at option three, Reloaded. All right, let me see what was viewed the most. You guys let me know. I'm interested to see what you guys think. And then I'll get into some actual numbers and like how many. Um, what was yours again, Rob? Your order?
It was 1, 1, 3, and then 2 slightly edges out Reloaded, but not by much. It could be Reloaded though, but I'm gonna say series 1, 3, 2 Reloaded. Yeah. Don't
All
feel
right,
too comfortable
we've
there.
got 9 votes, 20 people in here. Come on, or we get to 10 votes. What was the most viewed series checklist? Really interested.
3 might have the most traction, but I want to stick with mine because I think it should be interesting. Should be interesting.
All right,
Matthew
we got
Fair
ten
with
votes. We're
3
gonna
voting.
end it at 10 votes unless somebody else wants to vote. I'm gonna end it. So let's see here. All right, they're saying that series three was viewed the most. And then the other three kind of combined. All
Combined.
right, let's see what y'all think got second. I'm just curious. Most viewed. So if you guys are watching this after the live, let me know if y'all can see these. I haven't watched it back.
Mhm.
If you can see them in the comments, the poll. I assume you can, right? You try to say one. All right. So we'll make it for one. We'll add one for you, Kari. One,
One,
three, two,
three, two,
reloaded.
reloaded. Yeah, that two and reloaded is kind of tough.
Which is interesting that y'all are saying
because
that.
because the reason why
What's
is
your Yeah, what's your
yeah.
rationale?
So I think we already said two is underrated, right? But reloaded, it's such a mass collection. I can see people checking that checklist fairly often, especially because it's so fresh. Like the fact that there's a reloaded checklist is a major win. So I could see reloaded jumping two
Mm.
for that reason. So that, and we know how two gets treated. So that's that's my logic with that.
All right, we do know how two gets treated. All right, for second most viewed, number one got 50%, number two got 30%, number three got 10%, and reloaded got number. All right, we're gonna do one more. All right, viewed the third most. One, two, three.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I was going through all these statistics
Yeah.
today and yesterday. I was just like looking at it, and there's the hobby based on our stats on the website. The hobby's still alive. Like
Yeah.
there's not a drop off at all.
Yeah. Yeah, this is to JT and like Richards. That I did want to choose three for this reason. So I am interested, just based off of the product that's readily available that you can afford. That might be used more. But I'm gonna see if one is in that case.
All right, what are we at? 9 votes. That seems about right. So viewed third most is Series 2. All right, so based on the polls, Series 3 is number one,
Mhm.
Series 1 is number two, Series 2 is number three, and Reloaded is last. All right, you guys ready for some mind blowing numbers? Coming at a major first is Series 1 with 10,000 hits to the checklist in the last 28 days.
Okay.
10,000 hits to just Series 1. All right. Coming in second place is Series 3 with 4,000 hits to the checklist.
Hmm.
All right. Number three, this is the one that I don't know anybody, I did not expect this, is
Yeah.
Reloaded.
See,
Over
my
over
gosh.
2,000 hits to the Reloaded checklist in the last 28 days.
Yeah,
Now, drum roll for Series 2 only got 800 hits to
that's
the Series 2
crazy.
checklist.
Hey, hey,
So
hey, hey, Rich.
that is
And
that's
yeah,
pretty crazy.
yeah, that's
Series 2 is not getting searched. I don't know what that means. I'm not.
Car-
I'm just sharing the information I have, so you guys have as much information as I have.
Kari, you
Um,
think people will be mad at us again if we did that next week series, the Hobby Hate series 2? Would that go over well? That might be
Series
true,
2
but it
is the
might not.
worst set of
It's
all
the word.
time.
We gotta hype it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was super interesting, especially like the different levels. I kind of got Series 3 because it was the newest,
yeah.
right? And I get Series 1, it was the first, right? I get
Hmm.
those placements, so 1 and 2. And then, but I would assume the Panini US set Series 2 would outshone Reloaded based off all the feedback I get, where like I thought I was the only one who liked Reloaded for the longest time.
Hmm.
But no, there's people who are interested in it. And this isn't during the whole Renegade push. This is the last
Right,
28 days,
right.
right? And like it's been kind of quiet on the Reloaded front. I haven't been pushing Reloaded. I haven't been doing anything like that,
Yeah,
and people still hating on Series 2.
yeah.
So
It
I
is
don't know.
weird.
I don't know what that means. I don't. I don't know what it means.
So I mean, okay, so you look at it, right? I guess if we just try to think of series two, because me and Dylan talked about this all the time, and we even talked about doing a specific episode for this. But if you look at series two, um, I was actually just talking to Black Ash about this. I don't know if it's a resistance of what the top cards are that people don't like, or the unsurety of what the top card is. Like we could
It's
see.
Is it because the top card is a female skin?
No, I think it's because the top card flipped. If you think of the other
Mm.
sets, none of the top cards really flipped. Like, okay, you think about the beginning of series one. Obviously, there had to be a moment where everybody put Black Knight there, like, with some cards that was in play. But for the most part, it didn't take too long, right? Midas was out the gate, then Reloaded ended up having his champion overall with Renegade Raider. Series 2's that weird one where there was a couple cards ahead of what the top card is now. And I think, I don't know, and it's still at the same price that it's been for a fairly long time. So investment wise, I don't think it never had its day besides the initial surge of the set releasing. So it's gonna be interesting to see how Series 2 does over the next couple years.
He said those stats just show how crap Series 2 is rather than people like Reloaded. I guess I guess that's true. I don't know if I agree that Series 2 has more top skins than Series 2. I guess you'd have to define top skins, and I would have to compare them.
So to Jason's point, okay, to Jason's point, I see what he's getting at in slightly where the whatever people's top five is. If you look at those top five, I would say my personal top five, or lightly, I would say Midas, Focus, Elite Agent, and I'm gonna put Jules in there personally. I've said that before. I don't know who five is, whatever, screw that. But those four are pretty strong, bro. They
Oh,
are
Series
pretty
3, Series
strong.
3 is strong. I'm
Yeah,
not trying to take anything from
yeah.
Series 3. I think Series 3 has more top skins than Series 1. I'm just saying.
No, and I get what
And
you're saying.
you
Like
get what I'm
it's
saying. I
so
think
it's
Series 2 has more top skins than Series 1.
I don't know about
I
that.
think it depends how you say top. I think it really depends on how you say top skin.
Yeah, I think to your point, I think it's based off of how you judge a card and skin. You can come
Yeah.
up with a couple different ways because to your point, if you're heavy on the usage side, Series 2 and Series 3 outweigh Series 1. If you're heavy on the nostalgia and OG side, Series
Yeah.
1, demolishes any
I
other
guess
set,
you could say
obviously.
that Series 3
So
is the best of both sets. It has
yeah,
nostalgia and it has sweaty skins. So
and it's
I could,
affordable.
and it is affordable.
Yeah,
And that might be it. But Series 2 has always pretty much been fairly
it
affordable.
it's affordable now.
Yeah.
It's weird, and I mean,
It's like everybody's looking at Series 1 checklist, but no one can afford it.
to another point on Series 2, right? Another thing is, I feel like even if you're not investing, if you're a collector, right? And let's say you want to move cards to get into another card or something like that, or let's just say you have to sell, trying to sell Series 2 PSA 9s, BGS 9s, whatever grading company you go with, it is a task. It is a task, and it is, so I can see people getting frustrated with that if they are consistent in that selling or trading area. So Series 2 is unique, man. I think Series 2 is great, but you can see that the hobby has not adjusted where they feel or what they feel about it, and that, or they have showed what they feel about it for that matter. So I don't know, man. It's interesting.
It's definitely interesting, and it's either opportunity or it's just kind of like foreboding what's to come in the future. And I don't know
Yeah,
what it is. I love Series 2. I actually buy more Series 2 than anything else.
yeah. And
But you guys know, like, Aura's in there, so maybe that, I don't know. It's
so yeah, it's hard to kind of think through the bias of your own personal collection and things like that, and that's going for me as well when I'm saying that. Also, I will say this: Series 2 Optichromes for me is something that is so underappreciated. We've talked about this for years.
and I think it's
It-
underappreciated because there's no one looking for it. So
yeah,
maybe it's under a
like
rock.
you even think about it this way, right? Like obviously we know that Series 1 hollows are selling a lot cheaper than we would have expected. But Series 2, the way Series 2 Optichrome PSA 9s are treated is interesting to me. Just based off of availability of a lot of those cards. I think it's going to be something that gradually grows, but even if it doesn't, it's a lot of fun and a lot of opportunity in Series 2. So
So
it's just interesting to see.
I like what Jason was kind of like getting to here. So if Series 1 shards and stuff are so expensive, even the hollows are still fairly expensive, right? So like the
Mhm.
big collectors and investors are going to be going after S1, right?
Yep.
And so they're not going to really go after S2. And then if you're just in it to like collect fun,
Mhm.
less expensive cards and like the newest set, then you're going to go to Series 3, right? So then who goes to Series 2
Series
unless you're
two.
a die-hard fan? Because like the investors are just going to skip that and go to number Series 1. And then once you
Mhm.
want the cheaper cards, they're going to skip that and go to Series 3 or
Mhm.
Reloaded. So maybe because it's that middle set, it's
It's
just
tough.
yeah, it's tough. It's like no one wants to spend $150 on a card, and if you can spend $150 on a card, you're going for the Series One shard. Not
Yeah,
me. That's what it looks like people are doing.
yeah, because I mean, to your point, if you think about it, we've done these, and we try not to do hypotheticals all the time. Just a slight one though, and it's not really a big thought. But if you look at some of the skins that's in Series Two, if they were in Series One, where they were ranked, and that's a lot of the times what I do to see how a card is really responding in the hobby. And Series Two is just because it doesn't have the hit factor of a Series One Crystal Shard. That was my big problem. Dylan, that was my big
Mhm.
problem for years with Series Two. Like, it was just what I appreciated about Series One Crystal Shards I didn't get from Series Two Cracked Ice. Obviously, I've grown to appreciate Series Two Cracked Ice for what it is, but a lot of those things just come into play, and I do enjoy the fact that you do have to adapt in that area. But that's where Series Two kind of gets knocked in some people's eyes as well.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Um, you know what else I've noticed, and we need to do a better job of this. And I don't know how exactly, but when I've seen some people come into that Facebook group,
Hmm.
and one person in particular, and if you're watching, I'm not sorry for calling you out, but it's a perfect example. Um, they said they've been through hundreds of packs, and they've yet to hit a shard, and someone explained why. And so
Oh yeah,
I
I
saw
seen
all
that,
these comments. Some of the
I
comments
seen
didn't
that.
make any sense, to be honest. So I should
Hmm.
have posted, but there's plenty of y'all to figure it out. Um, the coming into this hobby is confusing, and the
Hmm.
whole mega thing, I guess, is confusing on what you can pull. And maybe we at THC need to figure out a better way for newcomers to like figure out how to pull and what to pull. Um,
Hmm.
so I might need to work on that on the website for somehow.
Yeah,
I guess it's not obvious to newcomers.
yeah, and
Also, it the Italy shard fiasco with USA shards and pricing. So a hunting rifle USA shard sold for $17,
yeah.
and it was listed for $17. Whoever bought that, you're so lucky.
Hmm.
I guarantee you that's the eBay recommended price for a hunting rifle.
Hmm.
And so people who are selling stuff are we may see these forever. This may
Hmm.
happen all the time because like the system doesn't know, and newcomers or who just find the stuff is just going to listen to eBay. eBay recommends that $17 and they list it.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of stuff in our hobby we have to kind of figure out to make it easier for newcomers to fall in love with it. Because if you don't pull a shard, you're less likely to fall in love with the cards, right?
yeah.
It wasn't until I pulled a shard that I was like, oh, I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah, and no, that's a good point. And I mean, it's already, like we said before, it's already flipped on its head anyway, because the hobby boxes aren't as important as the mega boxes, and that's retail compared to what you can get in a hobby shop. And that's a whole different dog within itself. It is a major learning curve to Fortnite cards, which you wouldn't have expected before. But now that Series Two is so far removed from its release, and then you have Series Two, and then you have obviously Series 3 that introduced a whole nother parallel on top of it. You have Reloaded. It's a lot of different things that's going on, and then you have prototypes on top of that. So now it's like people are seeing unreleased on slabs, and now what does that mean? And now it's just this whole other thing that that you do have to adapt to. And yeah, we definitely have to do a better job of that.
Yeah, and so, see, I hate people like you because I wish I could say that I pulled my first set, my first box. I had a master. What was it? It was Wild Card and Dark Bomber, all in my
Yeah,
first mega, and I sold both of them.
yeah.
So,
I
um,
s- I still have my
I
I still
wish
have
I
my
could say
first
that.
card
I
purchase.
wish I could pull them like this is my first one I ever pulled. I wish I had that.
Yeah, I still have my first card purchase. I did have my first pull in my collection still. Shout out to USPS, but that's besides the point. But yeah, I did have. I still have my first two purchases, which was a Lux base and a Lux Hollow, that I paid handsomely for the Lux Hollow. But but it worked out because it gemmed. So that's all that matters.
Well, you've got skills, Westrom. I don't have. I honestly couldn't tell you any of the cards that I. You know what? No, I can't even say that. I don't know. I don't. I was about to say my Gold Trooper Italy 9.5 SGC, but
Hmm.
that wasn't my first one either. So
Yeah, yeah.
um, No, it's rough out there for me. I don't know any of my
No,
friends.
and then if you look at it, like I know we did that little game a couple weeks ago, but if you look at it, I would say on average, what matter of fact, I'll ask you first. On average, what do you think somebody's first purchase price is? Like the first purchase they make, what do you think that price range is? And you can give a wide one if
And
you
I
want.
mean, so back in the day, I would have said like a blaster box,
Hmm.
but now you can't. You know, you can't really do that. These days, it's gonna be straight from eBay. So I'm probably gonna say like a Series Three low. I want to say like either a laser or a shard from Series Three.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna say like $10
10 to 20,
probably.
10 to 20. That
Yeah,
I would say like 10 to 20. And I would say if you are in the hobby already in any shape or form, TCG, sports or something like that, it might be in that 50 to 100 range. Um, because I think I was even when I came in, I was fairly comfortable with collectability. So I went pretty hard to
wait
start
a
off.
minute.
But yeah,
Wait a
should be
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean under 900?
under
I saw it
900,
for $1,000. I
which
didn't
is a
see it
good
for under
price as well.
900. I might have missed that one. Um, I've only ever no. I guess I've ripped two. I've ripped my own that I bought from Target for $20.
Hmm.
Shout out, the best purchase probably I've made. The $20 box. I don't
Yeah.
know. And then the ones that we did for the channel,
Hmm.
for the donation that we sent back. I ripped that one.
Yeah.
Um, but dang, I wish I could rip more. Well, you know where to send them, Westrom.
Uh-huh.
If you rip,
890,
you
my
don't need them.
goodness.
$25 a piece. Hit me up. I got you. There was an eBay auction for Serial Omega. Oh, no, I haven't been watching that.
Oh
I was
wow.
watching. I was only watching Zadie and Lynx.
I
To be
was
honest.
surprised what Lynx sold for. I thought she was gonna sell for more than that.
So my plan
Was
was
to get Zadie again.
yeah, if it was
Just
either to get both or like, all right, I'm gonna go for Zadie, and if I don't win that, I'll go for
mhm.
Lynx. But then when I lost Zadie, with it going so high, I just felt defeated. I was talking about that. So like, no, I'm not even going for that one.
God, yeah. Losing the auction does something to the mental,
No,
man.
I think that Lynx was the cleanest one on
It
eBay.
looked clean to me. I don't know. Maybe I missed something. It looked
It was
clean to
the,
me.
I don't know if it's a 10, but I think it'll 9. I think it's the cleanest one on eBay.
Hmm.
Um, I'm pretty sure it's the cleanest one on eBay, but who knows? I was more focused on the Zadie.
That the David Adams
I didn't watch it, but I
warehouse
saw the
video.
screenshots.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. It made me enticed because I live in the area of that warehouse. So yeah, that was I would I might have to get a night job or something like that.
You should have said that I do video for
uh
companies, so that you could have gone and done the video, and then we would
now
have
you know
got
now you
inside.
know David Adams is looking at numbers, bro. Come on now. They gotta check them numbers. They like, hold up, how many followers you got? Subscribers? Yeah, get back to us in a couple years, y'all. You know what I mean?
We could have used Westfrom's channel. Doesn't Westfrom have a huge channel? Be like, yeah, this is our subscribers.
Yeah,
Um,
you know.
I don't know. Who knows? I mean, the video was kind of interesting. It made it look like they only had a couple left, but
Mhm.
I didn't watch the whole video. I saw the screenshots, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's hard to
it's
make
hard to
assumptions.
judge because I mean uh I've worked in warehouse settings before, and it's a couple different places things can be. That can be the for hypothetically speaking, it can be where the next batch goes out, they move closer, and then you got batches in the back. You got a couple of ways that you can maneuver through a warehouse. And that's what you just never know. You never know, so that's it's just hard to judge, man. I wish I could.
Now I feel like you're clickbaiting there. I'm pretty sure you're clickbaiting there.
What's up,
Yo, what's up,
Schwartz?
Schwartz? What's going on?
Nah, man.
All right.
It's yeah, you ready for recent pickups?
Yeah, we can do well. Ready is let me go back uh, to the right date. You guys always be posting.
Kari, I just really want to know. I want to know the exact number. I know that's too much to ask, man, but I want to know the exact number. If we knew the exact number, this game would change pretty quick.
It's gonna be like all things, right? they're gonna eventually run out. You
Yeah.
think, right? And then once they do, everyone's gonna be like, "Dang, I should have done
Should have,
X, Y,
yep.
and
The
Z."
shit, the whole bunch, a whole bunch of should haves is gonna come up. But to
But
Richard's
this,
point,
but
uncut,
this
man, could you imagine, bro? Uncut sheet.
uncut sheet,
Oh man,
I'm
that
I'm in love
that's
with
a
uncut sheets. So
masterpiece.
when I used to collect playing cards,
Yeah,
I would collect the uncut sheets too with the design. So yeah, that would be dope. What
be
am I going
insane.
for? The 28th?
Yeah,
No, that would be dope. But yeah, with I think they need to bring the prices down. To be honest, because like I'm seeing a lot of USA shards go for like
you know what?
under
But
300.
the thing is when it goes down, when it hits any price, them things get cleaned
Yeah,
up.
they
So they just
sell.
bring it right. It's a certain price they just always sell at, bro. So they just bring it right back up.
Yeah, I can't blame them.
Like for instance, hypothetically speaking, if they put it at 750 or 800, it would sell consistently until it's probably gone. Like if they kept it at that price.
Do I need to do starting Saturday? I'm probably gonna do Saturday, huh?
Yeah. Wait, we
Like
seen
we
what is
we
that?
seen these. We seen these.
Yeah.
All right, we ain't seen this one though. All right, Tomato Town with the like we said this before, underrated card. Not what I want. Just saying it's an underrated skin
Hmm.
that people will recognize. PSA 10. That's dope.
I like that
And it
one.
looks like it came from Westrum. Westrum's turning into like the
Yeah.
he's turning like to the what Daniel was, the in and out
I
house over
know.
here.
I know. It's a nice little competition going between them two, you know?
Okay, I have to know how am I saying this?
What sidewind? Uh 82.
Okay, 82. I always see this name and I'm always like trying to figure out how to say it. I'm sure it means something. Um, but it will go with 82. So we got Sidewinder, 9.
But that is JK, just so y'all know. So that's JK. So if you want
Yeah, but I was
Instagram
wondering how you
wise.
say
Yeah.
that. All right,
It's 80.
and Synth Star.
Sidewinder out here.
And then Brian's got some fireworks, which
Dope.
we should have done like a THG fireworks kind of thing.
There you go.
And then Tomato Town with the Skull Trooper and the Ragnarok.
Whoa.
Both are dope.
And that's a OG slab right there, bro. The fours, that's a long time ago.
That's true. That's true.
That's a long time ago.
Do you take that into account?
No,
Does that matter to you? No.
mm-mm,
What
not
about when
really.
people have like the sequential numbers?
That's pretty dope. That's
But does
pretty dope.
that matter?
No, it doesn't matter. And when I'm buying it, I like that they did it. And if they like, if they
Hmm.
keep it together, or if I'm buying a set, I think if I'm buying a set, like so, let's say I'm buying like a cracked ice Optichrome hollow, that's pretty dope. It doesn't do anything like crazy, but it's dope to see.
Interesting. Yeah, I never care, but I always see people post that. They say like
Yeah,
sequential numbers. I'm like,
it's dope if it's kept together. You know,
all right, Rice got a Black Knight Hollow,
that
9.
beauty right there. That's one of my favorite cards, man. My goodness.
There we go. 7th, man. That's what I'm talking about. Getting up those numbers. I'm about to recount mine. I need to put
Oh
mine
yeah,
to our THC collection online. I've started going
yeah.
through it so I can keep track. Um, I don't know how many I'm going to get to. Um,
I wonder who's gonna have the most by the end of the year. That's the question.
I think
You
I'm
are
going to take it.
Bones.
I'm going for it. I'm going for it hard now. There's no stopping now.
Bones, you gotta go hard, bro. Don't let them beat you.
I need to have one claim to fame, and I think it's going to be like the Rocks Crystal
You
Shard
did,
Collector.
you had two claims to fame, and you let go of
I've
the
had
leverage. You
I've
probably
had a
had
lot of
three. You probably had three, and you let go of the leverage.
I've had a lot of claims to fame. This is okay. This one will stick with me. This is what no one else will care about.
Oh
Um,
shoot!
nothing valuable but still cool. These are always cool.
No, yeah, that's always
I always
dope.
like trying to take some of these. They don't really list you too
I
often.
forgot where I got one during that time. I think I got one from what was it? I think it was Family Dollar Fat Packs or something like that, or was it Walgreens? I can't remember which one it was, but I had one of these. Not like this. This is pretty dope though.
Sweet and Brian. So I don't think I'll ever catch up to Brian's Ragnarok
Nah,
collection.
yeah, it's out of
Is it?
here.
Is it?
It's out of
It's
here.
over. It's over. And his is
Yeah.
series 1. So
Yeah. Yeah,
oh,
it's
I already like
over.
that one. Lots of comments. If you guys are not in the Discord, there's 22 people in here. It's growing fast. We're at
Yes.
what is that? 90, I don't know, like 105 or something like that.
Hmm.
So it's growing fast. It's doing really good. More Ragnaroks in there. I've been seeing lots of the moving cards being graded for VMA.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was tempted to get one. I mean, I have plenty of
nah.
moving cards.
Hmm.
You're going to the
Yeah.
can you take when you go to the national, since I can't
Uh,
go, can you take a moving card and ask the people at tag would they grade it for me?
heck yeah, of
You
course.
just ask them, because
Yeah,
last time we talked to them,
yeah.
looked at it really closely, and it would
Because
tell us.
they did say they did say they're doing rounded. They're doing rounded corners, obviously, because of
Yeah,
Pokemon, right?
they started doing when we talked to
Yeah,
the national, they weren't doing Pokemon.
right.
Now they're doing Pokemon. My thing is though, it's lenticular,
Yeah,
and like I don't know like they have to have me ship it in to see probably.
yeah. I
But
definitely
if you
ask.
can take one, if you have one, if not, I can send
Yeah,
you one. Because I
for
want to get
sure.
the fish sticks one,
Yeah,
probably Drift, definitely
it's
Calamity.
definitely Calamity.
Am I
Yeah,
missing one that I want?
I don't know,
Dire is
man.
kind of cool. I think I want Dire.
Dyers is dope, especially because that was the first. That was the that season was just major with progression like that. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Dyer's a dope one.
Um, Westrom, was this the one he pulled from the
I
pack?
think so. Yeah,
So did you
yeah.
get this graded to send back,
Good question.
or are you saying recent pickup, or did you pick this up? I'm interested to
Yeah,
know.
I can tell either. I'm the way I read it. I think he graded it to give back, but maybe that's not the case. Because because he's pairing it with his Galaxy, right? Maybe I don't know. Yeah, I thought so. It's his. Yeah, that
Well, but
pairing
he
with
got
the
this
Galaxy
back.
is dope.
So oh, so it's yours. Dope. Wow. Congrats on the nice 10
S-
and a crazy cool
So
skip.
West Drum, that with your Galaxy, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. I like that. That's that's dope.
That's wild. Congrats. All right, Rice with the 9 Omega.
Mega man,
I know it's one of your
a
favorites.
beauty. Yes, sir.
And then 9 Arctic Assassin,
Arctic Assassin.
which this is one of the ones that's hard to gem,
Yeah, hard
correct?
to
All right,
gem.
and it's still out of 9.
I wonder where this at now.
I haven't checked the pop reports, but based on the recent pickups, there's lots of grading going on.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see how they fluctuated. Brazil 8.
Man,
Oh, man,
it
that's actually pretty
looks pretty
clean.
nice. It looks pretty clear. I was about to
But
say it
you
looks
can never
pretty.
tell. There's got to be something on the surface, probably.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with like the Brazil cards; they all came in like a pack together, so they're
Hmm.
all on top of each other. Um, another 8.
And if y'all ever touched Brazil cards before, the surface feels different than Series One and Series Two. I mean, not Series One and Series Two. USA and Italy in the first place. Like it's a little bit rougher on the touch.
But some dope skins that you've got here, to be
Yeah, for
honest.
sure.
Hey, I did notice that the fireworks skin helmet was off in the item shop for
I did
Fortnite.
see that. Yeah,
I
but
can't remember if we talked about that before.
yeah, well then it was already off before though, right? That wasn't the first time, right?
I couldn't remember because not all of them came off. Like
Yeah.
Spooky's not off.
Mm-mm.
And I
I
can't
think
remember if they just snuck it in for 4th of July, or did we talk about that before? Does anybody know if the fireworks Panda Bear
yeah, I can't
fireworks team
remember.
leader's helmet was off?
I thought it
Because like
was.
when is Cuddle team leader's helmet going to come off?
Yeah,
That's
it
what
gotta
I
be.
want to know. Um, but it was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I thought so. That happened last year. Yeah.
Okay, it did. Okay, I thought so. I was like, I was going crazy.
Hey, Bones. Let's
So
go.
Bones received the giveaway that we gave away after ripping the packs that Liquid Age donated. Um, and I did ship out those other cards, so you guys should have received your DKV cards too. And someone already messaged me confirming they received it. So
Hmm.
these are just more of our giveaways we've given out.
Love
If
it.
you
Love
guys are
it.
new and you don't know why this is important, these are prototype cards. You can see with the transparent logo. These came out, these snuck out of production before they switched them to black lettering inside the logo.
Hmm.
That's what makes them more rare. Um, Dutch Ghoul with the Black Knight base 8.5,
8.5.
and then Jesper with the Italy 8.5.
Now that's crazy because it don't happen too often.
Yeah,
The
that's pretty cool.
8.5. This was crazy.
Okay, I voted. What did you vote?
Huh? I
What
voted.
did you?
What was it? I think he had one that was 4-7 or something like that, and I voted
Yeah.
that one.
I voted. What was the answer? Oh, did I win?
No,
Oh, what? It has a check mark here though. Is it not correct?
go look. Keep looking, bro. Keep scrolling.
Did he post it? Oh, dang. That's sad. That's really sad. All right, I don't want to skip anybody. Richard with the $88.07.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
Like that's pretty good. I wouldn't be able to pass that up. That's pretty good.
he hits in the light.
Heck yeah. I don't mind a seven if the surface looks like that. Um, dang, that's a three.
Yeah. Click the
That's a
back.
three. Is it there? Is it the only thing I saw
It,
right here? Was there like a scratch right here?
it
Is this
looked
like
like
purple?
it from
I
my
couldn't
eyes.
tell
It
if it
looked like a
was from his
crease,
eyes. Yeah, I wasn't sure. That's the only one thing that made me think. I thought maybe it was just from his eyes. So I was like, all right, maybe it's an eight.
but I don't know for sure because the back doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, that no. There's got to be something that we're missing. So when he posted this, I was like, there's no way he singled these out. Like, is he really gonna put it in one of the in one of the ones that he gave it multiple?
Yeah, yeah,
That's what threw me off because I was gonna say like a seven originally, but then I was like, I'm not gonna pick 4 to 7.
yeah, yeah. Wes, that's that crease. That crease, you could kind of see it. I just couldn't tell if it was like uh the scan or anything, which I doubt. So, which I doubted, I should say.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like y'all know, my Gold Trooper tag
Mm,
6. I don't mind low grades if it looks clean. When I take it out, it's nice to look at.
yeah,
Should I
for
have
sure.
sent those other ones back that were super scratched up? I don't know. My gut feeling was like I had to send
All
them back.
it's different. Some imperfections can bother you, and then others you don't mind. That might have been
Yeah.
one that bothered you. You know what I mean?
Back
So
corners don't bother me as much. Like if the
yeah,
front is clean, it's like once it's in the slab, especially if it's a huge PC card.
yeah.
Um, and especially for
Anything
your first one, if it's your first
anything
one.
on the back doesn't bother me. If it's something wrong with the front, it kind of gets to me a little bit, but not too drastic. But if it's on the back, I'm cool. I don't mind
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I wouldn't send it back, especially if we had a good deal with it.
Yeah.
These are some dope skins.
Yep.
Look, I
Bullseye,
really
fish
want,
stick.
I really want these two in my collection at some point. I still don't have either
I
of them
gotta
right
I
now.
gotta get a Royal Knight back in my collection. No rush, but I
I
gotta
don't feel
get one
like
for sure.
Italy. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so you zoomed in all the way. I just thought it was the electricity at first. So I was like,
Mhm.
so with that information, I agree that it's a three.
I don't know, West Drum. That's not what you said to me, bro. That's not what you said to me. I was just saying.
These are based on comps. This is a PSA for the community. Comps are
Mhm.
sold prices. Okay, you can't say
Yeah.
based on comps just by listed prices on eBay. I'm just saying.
Is it? But
Uh,
is it a top 10 based on comps?
no, it's because if you go and look, they're all unsold at like $1 million. That's why
Yeah,
I'm saying that.
yeah,
That's not a comp. Okay, that's a high
yeah.
price. Comp is a sold price that you can base it on. That's what a comp is. Um, just so we're clear.
I read this in a different voice than what Kyrie probably said it in, but it was like that. It was like that
Did
slight
you send that
frustration.
in to be graded, or did you buy it graded?
No, he sent it in to be graded.
And you never saw the crease?
Yo, don't do my man's like that, bro.
Wait, because you sent me back my hushes and said they had no chance. If you're sending in PSA crease, I
Yeah.
might send in my hushes. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Rice with a crazy red knight shard 9, dope. You know what we should start doing, Rob?
What?
These pickups are fun, but we have to make it a competition.
So
I
like a
think
top
there,
10?
I no, I think there should be a winner every Friday. There should be a winner of the recent pickups, don't you think?
I think we should do that. That would be
There should
fun.
be a winner going
Yeah,
forward. There should be a winner for the recent pickups every Friday.
I'm with
Um,
that.
I don't know if there's a giveaway attached to it right now, but maybe in the future the winner gets something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
That
dang, that blue is nice.
West Drum, what you mean though? Like you mean like the past 6 months, this year? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean based off of comps when it come to bullseye? Because 1,500, that ain't top 10 sell price right there.
She last sold PSA 10 on eBay for 1,200. When was last?
I think that was like maybe it was within the last 6 to 8 months, I think, I believe. Or it might have been more recent. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
the six shooter shard looks dope.
Yeah.
I really like that blue shard. I really do. I hate the weapon. I hate the card. But I
Yeah.
like the shard. No
Yeah. Yeah.
offense.
Yeah.
But I think the weapon ones,
The
if you
what?
get a full
Oh, I
weapon
hate the
set, I think
weapon.
that's dope. So like to have it is great. To be honest,
Yeah.
I
No,
just
I'm
hate
with
that
you.
weapon. I
No, I'm with you
literally
on
hate
that.
it.
Oh, when you
I
land and
rather
that's
pick.
the gun you
I
get.
rather
Oh,
pickaxe somebody. I'm dead serious. I
no,
don't know. Maybe
seriously.
somebody's good with it. I don't know. I've never been good with it.
I haven't seen too many people snap with that joint. Then you got what is that? Rose team leader? Yeah, Rose team leader, Spooky team leader, and then obviously the Queen Lux right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my bad. I checked my phone. Let's see. Ooh,
mm.
JT. No way.
Oh no, that's crazy, bro.
Come on, JT.
JT, you gotta chill, dog. Yo, I gotta give him no. You a real one, bro. You legit. You legit. That's crazy.
What? Come on now.
Yo, JT got the plugs,
JT win.
bro. He got
JT
the
said, "Oh, it's a competition." JT said, "Wait, I heard word competition." He said, "I heard there's a competition going on." All right,
yo,
JT wins. I don't have to see the rest of them. JT wins.
yo, JT different, bro. He different. You
JT
got
said, "All right, you win. You won. You won this week.
you,
Are
you
you
got it,
happy?
G.
You won this week and last week. Okay, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's crazy cool. Damn.
dang.
I don't even know how.
No, yeah, that's congrats, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Jeez. As someone
Yo,
who's got to see some crazy things JT's posted and not posted, this is dope.
JT's built
And
different.
it's so different. We were just talking about these. All right.
Yeah.
Reloaded Fish Sticks, PSA 10.
Wow. Good
Dope. See,
scan.
I want that one. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'll ever get a Fish Sticks Crystal Shard, but I'm gonna be going to. I'm gonna try to get this
Yeah.
in a tag, hopefully. If not PSA, um, hopefully someone sells them because like,
Yeah.
would you $90? I seen like a dyer for like $90.
Mm-hmm.
So just like make sure it's a 10, and I have to go through all the process of sending it. I'd spend 90 on one.
For
I think.
sure. For
I
sure.
think I would. Yeah, I think I'd be down. Right now, I haven't because I have a bunch I have to go through.
Yeah.
But I think that's. I mean, honestly, if you have to go and pull them and get them, I think there's some profit there for you. It's also for someone who doesn't want to do all that work. I think $90
It's
is a good deal.
$90. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that aura laser, bro. Stop, man. The lasers be hitting, bro. My goodness.
I
Look
have
at
one.
that.
I
That
have
is a
one.
beauty right there. I love it. Yeah, I got three aura lasers. I still got to send them in, but they're fairly clean.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. They're growing on me. I will say they are growing on me. Just like Series,
Yeah.
you know how Series 3 is starting to grow on you, and like you don't see the
Mm-hmm.
circling. When the lasers are growing
Yeah.
on me, shards still for the win, but actually the Optichrome are growing on me too.
Love the opties.
Dang, did you get like all 10s? Okay, this is Shane. All right, all right. You got the Optichrome
Look at that.
Raven.
Yep. I
Then
I said it. I said it
we
before. I
don't talk
really
about
like the
Frozen.
Optichrome like. Well, I love the frozen Optichromes because obviously Optichromes look better than hollows, but with the Optichrome, you still get the snowflakes in the back
Hmm.
where it gets lost in the cracked ice and laser. So I really love the frozen Optichromes a lot.
And like, what's crazy? PSA estimates it's a $30 card,
Hmm.
and it's such like these are such nice in a 10.
Yeah,
That's
it's beautiful, bro.
this got like if these are selling at $30, like I'm a buyer. I think like
Yeah, yeah, that one definitely ain't
nine. Oh man, what are
beautiful.
we at? We still at five, and that's a
I
nice
haven't
looking
checked in a
card.
minute. That's a no. That is a
If I had to
well
guess,
presented nine,
if I had to guess, this has that square on it
probably.
because this looks clean. So I guarantee you, if you look over it, it's going to have like an imprint of a square. I think
Crazy.
that's the only difference between this and a 10. I don't know what the
Yeah,
back looks like, honestly, but the front looks crazy crisp. Look at the
yeah.
corners.
No,
Oh,
it looks great.
that was a good shot. Apollo 4010 AIM.
What's just so dope about the Renegade Reloaded though is it really does look vintage. It
Oh,
really
it
does. Like
100% looks
it
vintage.
looks vintage, bro. Like Reloaded
And
has
it
that
fits
going
her
for it.
so perfectly.
Yeah.
But I
Like
think that's why I don't think I'm gonna try to never sell my SGC one, my 9.5, just
yeah.
because of that vintage look.
That vintage with the SGC,
It
yeah.
will it will never be a PSA 10. Like it won't ever be worth what a PSA 10 will go for.
Mm-hmm.
But like vintage feel with it is so dope.
No, I
But
have to agree on that. Yeah.
all right, 8.5. Yeah,
Yo,
see,
that
it
joint
just
look. It looks no, it looks good in that slab too, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I,
It makes the white border more obvious, but it still does look good. It does make the white looks a lot more obvious in that, but yeah, it's pretty clean.
I'm not gonna diss other grading companies anymore. But yeah, 8.5, three higher grades. Um, has there been a CGC 10?
I'm not sure. I have
It
to
says
check
three
again.
higher grades. I doubt it. I don't know how many people are sending them to CGC.
Let me see.
Because based on what I've seen, I feel like CGC grades easier than PSA, but I'm not a professional on those.
Let's see. Then
The
Dirty
last
Dirty got a
Zadie comp, I haven't seen a Zadie sell for like 2 years. So I don't know.
yeah, I don't know what the last comp is to be honest.
I thought I was gonna grab it for what I wanted. I thought went pretty high for this market. Um, I was chasing that card, but I don't know what the last one went for. I don't think it ever went to 600, and that's
Wait a
maybe in a
second.
10.
Dang, yo, y'all are grading these joints at a crazy rate. Bro, it's 310 Renegade Raiders graded across PSA, BGS, SGC. It's a total of 8. Yeah, it's a total of 8 now. So it's 6 PSA 10s, no BGS 9.5s, and then 2 SGC 10s. 2.6
Okay,
2.6 gem rate. 2.6% gem rate still.
and we would agree that I guess the across the board normally SGC 10s don't necessarily mean PSA 10s, right?
Right, right.
So wow, over 300 graded. That's crazy. I gotta get me a 10.
Wait, yo, Dylan, isn't this is what we were trying to say though? Like, is it things happen as time goes on? Like, Zadie outselling
No,
Omi
rephrase
USA.
that.
Yeah,
Zadie Raw outsold an Omen
yeah.
USA PSA 10, which is crazy. Not
Now,
crazy.
obviously,
That's
no,
obvious to me.
yeah. That's I'm not gonna lie, it's obvious to me too. It's just based off of skin on the
That's where
card.
I'm putting my money
Yeah. And
personally.
obviously when we had that conversation, we were talking about series 3 versus series 1 in that context. But you are going to see this more often with a lot of other cards, not just Zadie.
Yo, Dirty Dan, are you in here? 2.5. This is worse than that's not even a
Yeah.
shard. How did you get a 2.5? 2.5
Um
and a
and
9.5.
to answer Cloud question, Cloud, the beautiful thing, and I think this also goes into the price that you've seen Zadie sell for. Zadie has a 75% gem rate. So if you get a raw one, it's just like Deadfire in series 2. Like Richard had a raw Deadfire, and I told him, I'm like, bro, you have a pretty good chance of gemming it, and he did. So the Zadie being 75%, that person could definitely get a 10 on that one.
Yeah, I don't think that like that they're gonna be that. If you look at like the auras, the yellows
Mhm.
have they just grade better.
Yep.
So I think Zadie will probably do pretty good.
Yeah.
Um, we'll see. I hope this sale makes more people sell some Zadies just because like I want
Yeah,
one.
because the trickle effect happens all the time.
Yeah, so hopefully. Do I think it's going to consistently see that price? Probably not.
No. No,
I
it definitely, like, for instance, if 2 more pop up over the next 3 months, that price will more than likely come down.
I'm not even going to get into. I'm not even get to it.
Fable. Hey, Fable.
I'm not going to. I like Bryce is saying it's going to keep me up at night. I sleep. I sleep very comfortably. Um, I will one day
Yeah.
probably own a Fable. One day. I'm just
Patience. I mean, like we
patient.
always say, patience is key, bro.
Yeah, I'm not planning to overpay for it. If you look at like the PSA 10 prices and stuff like that, well, that's a card I'm happy to wait for. I do want one though eventually. I do love me Fable. Um, dang man, some good pickups. JT one.
Yeah, JT. Yeah, JT got that one for sure.
JT one. So now we got to see a video of it right. He probably
Yeah,
not. He's probably not. He's probably never going to use it either. He's just going to let it sit on the shelf. Um,
yeah.
y'all are wild. 2.5 broke up with Wes. But
Yo,
nah, that'd be so funny if that actually was Westram's card too.
no, that would be nuts. Yo, so okay, we're gonna get into the verses. I think it's only 4 or 5 this week, so this should be interesting. But it's a very it's a fun one for sure. All right, starting
Uh,
off.
I guess I got to get the
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get that up real quick.
let me get the thing up and running. All right, I'm ready.
Ready?
I love that I
All right.
don't have to see these till now.
Yeah. So all right, getting ready, and there we go. So we have the knight versus the skulls and ghouls. I guess you could say the
So I'm just
Halloween
gonna say
skins.
top versus bottom. Which do y'all like better, the
Yeah,
top or
yeah.
bottom?
you you wild for that, but
My bad.
yeah.
My bad. Y'all know what I meant. Do y'all like the top row or do you like the bottom row?
Wow, can you like do nights where yo, Daniel, he beat you on that one, bro.
My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. It's the water.
Dang,
Oh
that's
man.
crazy.
Okay. What do
Yeah,
you?
Richard. Yo,
I'm
this
going.
is
Ooh.
yeah. This is very hard. Uh,
I'm going for my personal collection. Bottom, I think. But price. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna go.
and yeah, for this week only
It's
because
so
it's so
hard.
for this week only because I think it's only 4 or 5. This means for this week only, you will never be able to get the other cards again, whatever ones you choose. So just for this week only, that's kind of the case every week, but for more than anything this week,
If you
that's
never
the
ever
case.
get the cards ever again, I'm doing bottom easy. Like I want my gold
Easy,
trooper. Yeah,
yeah.
easy. First of all, I don't own any of the three skins up top, right? So
You
like
don't own
I have
Red
the bottom.
Knight?
No,
What?
why would I
Okay,
be rocking? I don't rock red. It's
I
not my.
know, but dang, that's crazy.
No, I don't rock. No, no.
Mm,
Now Royal Knights. When I wish I had, I only have
yeah,
Blue Squire. So it might be a different, like old me. If I had rock, if I had gotten that skin, this might be a whole different conversation. I own all three of the bottom ones.
yeah.
Um,
I actually is dang. Yeah, I definitely have to go top on this one. Black Knight and Royal Knight specifically, but obviously I know love Red Knight as well. So these three I would be very happy with having in my collection. It'd suck not to have Skull Trooper in there. Obviously I like Gold Trooper and Skull Ranger as well, but the hard one for me would be Skull Trooper. But yeah, so I gotta go Black Knight, Red Knight, Royal Knight.
Royal Knight clears BK and Skull. Hmm. I don't know about that claim. I don't know about that claim.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's going to be a tough battle to fight. Royal Knight has some respect to her name. Don't get me
I was about
wrong,
to say in game, I get where you're going. Card market,
but
not so much. In game, I
e-
get where he's going.
even nostalgia wise, though, like you know what I mean. It's
Yeah,
like Skull Trooper and Black Knight are more recognizable
yeah, they're
than
iconic. Yeah.
yeah. But I
And
feel you.
I just like how he says at the end of it, I need I need a Royal Night shard. Yo, it's just like whatever's
Think
on
with
top
that
of
one
mind. I
sheet.
feel you on that. What's that poll looking like?
Let's see. The top one by 70 is 73%. 73
That's not
percent top.
that's not bad though, to be
15
honest. Like,
votes. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, it could have probably been
yeah,
a landslide because Black Knight is probably going to
yeah,
be the most expensive Fortnite card of all time, most
yeah,
likely. Besides some one of ones that pop out and things like that,
yeah,
or any of the like outliers, right?
yeah.
General set card, Black Knight will probably keep that top spot. Um, so, which makes this kind of unfair, but I'm still going bottom.
Yeah, yeah, and it's what I really do like about the the bottom set is it's legit cohesive. Like like Skull Trooper, Ghoul Trooper came out together, and then Skull Ranger being the exact counterpart for Skull Trooper. It's a dope set. It's a
Yeah,
dope set.
I just like that Ghoul Trooper. That one's so nice. I wish I had one.
Yo, Richard, you wow for that, bro. Get out of here. Yo.
All right,
Yeah,
what's the
nah.
next one? What else you got?
All right.
Ooh.
Chaos Agent versus Manic. What you got? What you got, bro? I'll let you go first on this one.
Um, let me put this on here.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going Chaos Agent. I like both, and they're both red. Go figure. But I like Chaos Agent more, I think. And he's like tied into the story. Not that Manic isn't or won't be in the future, but like Chaos Agent is like a staple at this point.
Hmm.
He's had way too much interactions with the lore to like discount that plus his usage on top of that lore. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go with Manic. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
Manic, Chaos Agent.
Yeah. I think they're both underappreciated. But to honestly, everything Dylan said is the reason why I picked Chaos Agent as well. It's pretty close though. Man, Manic is iconic in her own right. She's not the iconic we usually talk about, but if you know, you know. But Chaos Agent, man, that is just one of the dopest male skins to ever come out. Storyline, usage. He has it all in that instance.
Now,
Yeah, yeah, I have to go
Manic
Chaos.
though is a really hard gym, guys. Like
That's another. Yep.
extremely hard gym.
And Chaos is fairly easy when you look at the percentage.
Yeah, it's a much easier gym than Manic. And these are supposed to be PSA 10s.
Yeah,
I'm still going Chaos Agent, but
yeah. Which
all right,
like
we've
in
got
a
12
yeah.
votes. Can we 22 people watching?
What
I
what's
need
the
more votes. I'm not going to tell you guys why, but I need more votes. All right, it's 12 votes. We need some more people to vote.
It's
Wake up.
50-50 right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we
That's
go.
crazy. That's crazy, bro. Come
Don't
on,
let
y'all.
the don't let
Y'all
the
gotta
one
vote.
sleeping person change it. I need a couple more. A couple more. All right, we got a tip from Western. We have to do it then.
Yeah, we can do it.
Bullseye versus Renegade. Oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I'm with that.
16 votes. Oh my gosh. All right, we have 5 extra people. We need one more person to vote. One more person. To vote. Oh, there we
Dang.
go. Oh, they changed their mind. Vote. All right, I'm ending it. How quickly did they change their votes? All right, Chaos Agent won by one vote with 17
One
votes.
vote. That's crazy. To be honest, it
So
really is
Stage
that
one.
close.
It
Because
is that close.
you have the gym and the popularity of Manic in game. You have the popularity of Chaos Agent, but he's an easy gym. It plays out pretty close.
All right. So let's go to
Bullseye versus Renegade Raider.
so a bullseye PSA 10 shard, right? Is what we're
Yes.
saying.
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna say so we'll say which. So bullseye PSA 10. Let's be clear. Shard,
Yep.
right? And then a renegade raider reloaded
He said I
PSA
swear. He
10.
said I swear, chat.
All right. I'm putting the poll out there. All right. I put the poll. So bullseye PSA 10 shard.
Wes, you don't want us to answer this, bro. Yo,
Which am I taking?
I know what you
So
taking.
you know what I'm taking. I'm taking the Renegade Raider PSA 10. That's what I'm taking
I am too. I am too.
over a PSA 10 bullseye shard.
yeah, I think just based off of where Bullseye falls for me in my personal collection, uh holding a Renegade PSA 10, yeah. Yeah, I would definitely go with that one.
I'm gonna make sure that we get enough votes. We got 16 votes here out of 19 people watching right now.
Whoa,
I'm going.
Richard, blasphemy. You can't pick Renegade. That's a PSA 10 crystal shard, bro. You can't
All
do
right,
that.
I ended the vote here. 17 votes. PSA 10 Renegade Raider won by it's 58% to the 41% of the bullseye PSA
What was
10
it?
shard.
What was it again?
PSA 10 reloaded Renegade Raider won at 58%.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, it is kind of tough for some
West
people.
West Drum, they listen, bro. They gonna mess with you for sure.
Shout out, thank you for the tip. Appreciate it, Westrom. That was a good one though. That was a good one.
I like
Not
how he
many
said
people.
he was
Not
like, I
many people
swear,
would.
chat.
He said not many people would try to put their card up against the
Yeah.
Renegade Raiders. So shout out to
Because
you. That was
you usually won't get the answer you're looking for, It's a tough one.
cool. Time prices went up.
Oh
I don't know.
man.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. All right, next up. So this
Cool.
one is interesting. So
This gonna need some
from what I
explanation.
from what I seen, from what I read, you can pick two to keep based off the sets. So these are sets together. Obviously, Renegade. I mean, obviously Raven, Series 1 and Raven S3 is paired together. All of these are paired together, but you can only pick two to keep forever. So two sets. So the Series 1 and Frozen sets are together based off of skin, and you can only pick two. Which ones you going with, bro?
Okay, so you're picking the skin and its alter ego, and you only can pick
Together.
two together.
Yeah.
All
So
right. So you're
yeah. So
picking
you're
two out of these 3, 6,
yeah.
12,
Yep.
right? Or you're picking four out of the 12.
You're picking 4 out of the 12 technically because the
Four out of
set
the 12.
they're together. Yeah.
So I'm not going to do this as a poll. You guys just throw it up in the chat because it's
Yeah.
just more of an interesting one. Um,
You want me to go first? Or
yeah, I
you
think
gonna
I
go
know what I
first?
want, but you can go first. I'll let you go
All
first
right.
this one. I know what I want though.
Uh I am going to go. I'm gonna go fish stick drift on this one. The close third was definitely Nogops, to be honest. Even over Red Knight. I think Frozen Nogops is extremely strong, and paired with her Series 1 Crystal Shard just takes it over the top for me. Uh
All right, I was
dang.
gonna. I'm. Are you
Yeah, go
done?
ahead, bro. No,
Yeah,
go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm.
It's
Yeah, this may surprise you guys, but Rob and I agree. I was gonna go drift and fish sticks
yeah.
quick. Fish sticks was the first thing. I was like, all right, give me fish sticks, and then I was
Hmm.
like, all right, drift.
Yeah.
Um, and then my third option was indeed knockoffs. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that's crazy. That's
Um,
what's up.
so that's pretty dope. I do like that these are all like series one versus series three. This is kind of
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
It
facts, JT. Frozen fish sticks is like one of my
yeah,
favorite cards
yeah,
I
he's
don't own.
number
I,
one.
I want that card. I don't
I
even
d-
own the skin. I might
a-
if that ever comes back out. I need to buy that skin. It's just dope.
and to West Drum and Malhai's point, I do agree with them. I'm not a fan of
All right, wait, me.
drift.
All right, Mile High says Frozen Drift is Dookie.
I'm not a fan of the skin. I'm not a fan of the
Yeah,
skin in game. I do like the card though. Like I pulled this card and I really do like the card. So it's aesthetically nice enough, eye appeal wise, to pair with my favorite one of my favorite cards, Drift.
but I
But I do
you
agree
would
with
you
them.
would have done Drift anyway though, right? So like you get the
Yeah,
USA one too. So it doesn't
exactly.
it doesn't freaking matter because Drift and Fish Sticks is like a
So
dope. Yeah,
I think West Drum said that too. I mean not West Drum. I think Richard or West Drum said that. Oh yeah, here it is. He pretty much said that. He said so. Which S1 card are the best? Pretty much.
yeah.
That's.
For
But to
me, I
Dylan's,
like fish sticks the most for me personally, and then and drift. But like the frozen fish sticks, I want that in my collection too. I rather have the Nogops ice over the drift
yeah,
ice.
yeah, same,
Um, so if you could have done it like that, that'd have been dope.
yeah,
But I'm willing to sacrifice her for the drift. I think.
yeah. It's tough. It's tough because that Nagops technically, if I gave my overarching opinion, like JT said, I think Frozen. I think the fish stick pairing is number one, and then I do think Nagops is number two. Like I think that Frozen Nagops, and then you just get the S1 as well is just it's pretty dope. But yeah, fish stick and drift for me.
But now that y'all have done this, I kind of want to go and get a Nogops and get the frozen Nogops
And
and
get
really
the
just.
Frozen. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think I would get the drift, but like dang, now you're making me think about this too hard. Maybe I do fish sticks and knockoffs.
yeah.
I
Agree,
might I
Richard.
might do that. I might do that. Ban
Band,
Daniel.
and I'll donate a
Hey,
bill.
we can't be bought.
No, Dirty Dan is here to stay, man.
And unless you like send the money to my door,
The
just
cash
saying.
cash always talks.
Yeah, yeah. If you send the money to my door, I don't know. Maybe his account gets locked or something
It
somehow.
just
I
gets
don't know.
lost. It
I
gets
know.
lost. You
Like
just
Daniel, I
avoid
don't
the
know why it's
miscarriage.
not working. I don't know why you can't get in here.
We've been
Uh,
trying for hours.
Daniel said, "Do it and split it with me." All right, I got you. I got
All
you.
right. All
Shout out
right.
to the other tip, Western. Appreciate you, man. You're too
All
funny.
right.
Is that the last
Next
one?
up,
That was a good one. I like
I
that
think
one.
it's I think
I
it's
like
one
these
more.
unique ones. I hope there's one
Let's
more.
Yes. All right. So this is the Skull Trooper run for Series 1, Series 2, and Series 3, and then the Pilly run for Series 1, Series 2, and Series 3. What makes this interesting is these are one of the only two skins that can technically do this in this way. So that's what makes this really interesting. Um, Especially because Series 1, uh Skull Trooper and Pilly gym rate and gymming is fairly close enough where this is very interesting. Uh, you want me to go first or you go
Hmm.
first?
You can go first. I know what I'm
All right.
picking, so
Yeah.
I have. You can go.
So this was not easy. And I'll tell you why it's not easy. Obviously, Skull Trooper is my choice, but what made it not easy is obviously Pilly is iconic, but I really do like Agent Pilly, Series 3, and I think Pilly Bone is a very like the yellow with the purple background for Pilly Bone in Series 2. I think it is one of the better looking cards in that case. But I gotta have the Skull Trooper in my collection, so I'm definitely going Skull Trooper for this one. How about you, bro?
I don't need a Skull Trooper in my collection. And I also don't need a Peely in my collection.
Hmm.
So I have to look at him. Like Peely's really grown on me over the years, just like
Same,
visually, how simple it is.
same.
I'm going to go Peely. And here's the other thing is, I like the Agent Peely one, and
Yeah,
I don't like any of the other Skull Trooper ones besides his Series One. I don't
it's
like
not
the
his most
reverse.
appealing ones. Hmm.
Yeah, and like I don't like the like if it was the gold Skull Trooper maybe, but like I don't like the Christmas one. I don't like the reverse one, and I do like the Agent Peely one. So I just have to go Peely. That's,
Yeah,
I think I like that
and
better.
to to your point and Richard's point, I said it as well. Pilly really does win. I mean, for me personally, I take Skull Trooper over Pilly when it comes to Series 1, but Series 2 and Series 3, it's no comparison. Like Pilly Bone and Agent Pilly, yeah, it's not even close in those ones. But I gotta have that Skull Trooper in my collection.
Wait, what? I don't.
Yo, what is wrong with y'all?
Y'all be going crazy. We do
Yeah.
not provide investment advice, and we also do not um, recommend y'all reading Daniel's chats. We do not condone any of his comments. Just so you guys know.
Yeah. I
Does anyone rock inverted in game? No.
No, I don't. I mean, obviously
Can we even
somebody does, but
check?
not yeah. No,
I
you
don't know. I
can't.
don't think we can.
You can't. You
It's
can't.
not a separate skin, right? It's a
Yeah.
style. I
Now this was
hardly ever see it. If you see a Skull Trooper, it's going to be the base version or the
yeah.
gold and black version for the
Hmm.
most part. Um,
I
unless I'm tripping.
what I will say is it'll be very. I do like um what is this? Yo, is it Yo Troop? No, what is this Skull Trooper called?
Yule
Yo
Trooper.
Yo
Yule
Trooper.
Tide.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yule Trooper. Yule Trooper.
Something like that. Yeah, I do like this game. I like the fact that it's the Halloween and Christmas put together, and it also reminds me of Friday. But that's besides the point. Friday, the movie. But what was it? It was next Friday, I think. But yeah. Anyway, also the inverted just doesn't compete with Agent Pilly in that instance. It's not close on that one.
No, yeah,
But
Agent
yeah, man.
and Agent P. They had that whole like cut scene where like he
Yeah,
took the
yeah.
thing
And
and it's throwing him around the book.
he's connected to
book.
Midas. I mean, you can't beat it.
It's actually a dope car. You know what? I kind of might
Look
want an
at
Agent P. You know that's
you going we're hearing Dylan's intrusive thoughts at this moment.
yeah, and this is what happens, man. Um, I'm getting too many cards. I was setting up some cards to send in to grade,
Yeah.
and then I ended up buying cards instead. And so
So
like
you had to
my
wait.
no, yeah, now my pile just of cards that I want to send
Yeah.
in just has gotten bigger. So now it's like, and then I spend my money buying new cards. I don't know how MC is gonna do it. Like
I don't either.
I'm trying to grade some cards for my collection, and then I end up buying more.
So it's a major Kobe collector, and he's kind of in the same situation that MC is in. where he's waited too long, where he just one touched everything, bro. He one touched and he has them clean. And yeah, he just had to tap out. It's no way. Like when you have a collection that's of high value like that and you haven't graded yet, good luck.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do? It's like
Like, would you do like 20 a year or something like that? Like, would you just gradually go? Would you go like bottom to top or top to bottom? Like,
I
I don't know
guess
how I would do it.
you would have to take you would have to stop buying
Yeah.
and then just start subbing every month. I would guess like every month you send in 20 or so instead of buying new cards, you're just subbing.
Like in my personal opinion, if it was me, because he has three pizza pretty much everything, I'm sending my Black Knights in first, just together because maybe they look at them and you don't know what grader you're gonna get, and maybe one of them come out a PSA 10. You know how that goes.
See what?
And then after that, I don't know.
um,
Yo, okay, y'all are tripping on the
I get what you
play.
mean.
I just don't.
I
Y'all
the
wallet.
finances go into it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not sending in. I don't know how much does it. I'm going tag, so it doesn't matter. But for you, going PSA,
yeah.
I choose Black Knight. Would I go tag? For one, if I had three peats,
See,
no.
and
What
I
what
guess
would what do you get hit with? What do you get hit with a Black Knight shard?
I don't know because that's in that max value. At least I believe so. So I don't know what that hit would be. I'm
Like
pretty sure it's
what does like a 10K card go for?
that's good. I have to ask my guy Rob on that one. But the thing is I definitely would grade all the Black Knights at the same time just to see if I can secure a
You
10.
say that, but like how much you would have to have liquid cash for
Oh
them.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
That would
I'm gonna
be
have to, yeah.
so you'd have to
I mean,
save up and sub all three at
let's
the same time.
let's be real. If you had that like MC, I'm pretty sure he can. It's just about when he wants to, you know.
I mean,
Because
having a couple $1,000,
he
that's
has the collection. He has the collection to sell
yeah,
too. Like
that's true,
you
and
can maneuver.
that's what I'm saying. Like you would have
Yeah,
to. I guess you couldn't just like sell. You can't just pause buying. You'd have to also start selling to fund
because
it.
I guess the max value that they could do at this given time is I think what is it 32K was the highest, was 32K the highest public sale, something around that.
Maybe it's hard to remember these
I
days.
can't remember. I think 32 was the highest public sale, and I think that was a BGS slab. I think the highest they can get them for is in that range. I don't know what that upcharge is like.
Is there like a like there has to be like some kind of like if they haven't seen a sale for a long time, they can't go by that, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know how it works that high because all I know is that in the other ones, it's because you jumped the levels. You get what I mean? Like it's because you jumped levels. So you submitted in this level, you get upcharged because it was technically in a different value area. When you get into the max area, I just don't know. I'm unfamiliar with that area.
Shane says he submit a bulk order and then sell all of the cards that don't get gem to pay off the grade. Yeah, but if you're selling, like, if you have Series One, let's say he doesn't do it for a couple of years, and he does some Black Knights, like three Black
Three,
Knights.
three Black Knights.
I mean, to get your order back, you're gonna have a couple $1,000,
Yeah, easily.
a few thousand just for those three cards.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
this is my thing with like
Because
Limby cards. So like if a kid, remember we had that whole conversation. It was what like 18K they had to pay, right? And so like if you don't have that cash or like getting that cash, that's got to be some kind of. I mean, the Black Knight.
so so
It
let
might
me
be.
uh let me
It'd be
help
like
y'all
the.
out on that.
It'd be like investors who like are paper rich,
Yeah.
but like you still have to get them money somehow.
So have you watched who did he was that with Golden or was that with PWCC that auction that went to auction? It was Golden, right?
I can't remember.
Whatever. So let's say it was Golden. I don't know if y'all watched the Netflix show Golden, Golden Auctions. You, that's handled. The grading fee. So when he pulled that, if it was Golden,
They graded it
it,
for him.
yeah, they graded it for him, and so that's handled on that side. And
That's a little bit different than
yeah,
somebody subbing it themselves.
right,
That I mean that makes sense. So if it's going to auction, they're gonna sub it,
yeah,
and then they just
yeah.
take it from the fee.
Right. Yeah. So, like, for instance, like hypothetically, let's say MC wanted to grade him, and let's say he was gonna sell two and keep one. I'm not saying his best option. I'm saying based off of what we're talking about, it would probably be if you're going to sell it and then go to auction, you would do something along that lines compared to just kind of doing it outright yourself.
I mean, it's definitely a difficult situation, and
Yeah.
I don't know the right right plan of action there.
Yeah.
Um, I would assume that if you've got big cards, grade them now. That's like, I mean, literally, it's like if we think it's going to go up in value as much
Yeah.
as because of
Actually.
how scarce they are, right? You're just saving money, you're printing money basically by
Yeah.
grading it earlier. And that's if we think PSA is going to hold the top, which they probably are. Like it's going to be really hard for anyone to beat PSA.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't see the prices going down that far in the future.
Yeah. I was trying to see I never looked it up. I was trying to see if it was any information on like the max upcharge or anything like that.
Yeah, but there was a thing about how much he had to pay, Shane. So he still had to pay. I don't
But
think the
it's
grade was free.
it will be factored in based off the end of
Yeah,
the auction, so yeah. So pretty much like it was the kid in a recent
not
season
investment
of
advice. No, not investment advice.
yeah, in a recent season of Golden, whatever is the show is called, King Golden, or I don't know what it's called. But in that recent season, a kid sent in he had an auction for Steph Curry's rookie card. And they did the whole process for him because he brought it to them raw and stuff like that. So it's situations like that. But like Dylan said, it just gets interesting when you get that high up.
So so do they do that for anybody or any card?
I believe that you have that option raw, depending on if they can guarantee if you're okay with what they the advance that they offer. So and that's always because like if you say, hypothetically speaking, okay, the highest that BK ever sold for publicly, let's say it was 32, right? If you want, if you're expecting 50K, they can't guarantee that because it's nothing that shows that it will sell for that price. So as long as you're in that agreement range, I think it's pretty much handled across the board on that. But you do have to agree upon what that advance is and what that security floor is for that card.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna do it myself. I'm
Dylan gives investment advice every week.
I never give investment advice. I never have.
Not
I do
investment
not,
advice ever.
not investment advice. I just let you guys know what I'm thinking in my head, and if y'all do something weird and crazy, that's up to you guys. That has nothing to do with me. It wasn't my advice. I'm reading off
uh,
a script that Rob wrote, actually.
there it is. It's all
So
planned.
it's all Rob. So anything that comes out my mouth, Rob
my
wrote.
my bad, y'all.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna pass it off over there. I'm not taking the blame for that.
Oh man,
None at all. So long
that's
story
funny.
short, we have no idea what you should do, MC. Not that you
Pretty
asked.
much, pretty much. There you go.
We're just using you as like a like I don't know, as like a patsy, but we have no idea.
M- MC probably sitting over there like, huh, worried about money, right? Yeah, okay.
I mean, I mean that's a
It is.
big
It's a
problem to
thought.
have when we have like
Yeah,
that many big hitters. Um, I don't know. I don't
yeah.
have that problem right now.
My problem too is like, it's hard for the Fortnite market because even everybody in this chat, we know the Fortnite market like the back of our hands. So like, it's like for it to agree on the advanced price would be hard for me. Like, because but it would have to. I mean, they have to be realistic, though. You know what I mean? They have to be realistic, and then you have to be realistic as well for it to work. Um, and like, so for instance, say you had a PSA 10, right, and the advance was there. At this moment, what are you value? No, we're not gonna do that because that goes into a whole nother world. So yeah, that's it. That's where we stop because they go play. That's where
Okay.
it stops right there. Yeah.
I believe there's a video where Dylan said not to do that. First of all, and it wasn't investment advice. He was just saying you shouldn't do that. So I can find that video. I was
Like
never a believer in MetaZoo. I will stand on that. In Blockbuster, no.
Blockbuster back at '09. Yeah. Shout out to Netflix.
I will say the investment advice that I don't give is very good. That's what I'll say. The investment advice that I do not give is pretty good.
Oh man,
That's safe to say, I think.
you know, that's
No,
how it
we're
goes.
here.
No, but that was fun. That was some fun ones right there.
All right. Do you have anything
No,
else?
that's good. That's
Does
good.
anybody have any last questions? We'll do. Don't know. I keep my family up late at night now.
Yeah.
Any last questions? Any other topics that before we jump off tonight?
Nah, the first thing he told me to invest in was Beanie Babies. He said they was coming back.
I did. I
I was like,
told him.
that's yeah. I was like,
I
that's
did.
crazy.
He didn't believe me. I couldn't even name one Beanie Baby, to be honest.
Dylan was buying MetaZoo behind the scenes though. He would never admit
I actually did buy. I did.
it.
I bought. There's no Fortnite cards at Target, so I did buy a pack of MetaZoo just to see what it was like, and I didn't like it. Um, Dogecoin.
Top Shot too. You told me to invest in Top Shot.
My wife wanted to buy Dogecoin, so I bought some of it a couple years ago, and then she was like, you know, what? Let's just go shopping. So I sold it. Next day, it like quadrupled in price. I was like,
Look at you just exposing yourself out here, bro.
no, that was my wife.
MetaZoo, Dogecoin, my
No,
goodness.
no, I would never. I would never. That had nothing to do with me. I don't give advice. I'm just saying. Oh, there is
I
a
know,
loss.
I know, I know, Westdrum. That's why I brought it up.
What's
But
crazy is you can get like 5 cents from
yeah,
something that was going for 80K or something like that.
it's
So like,
OP, bro. So pretty much you didn't win anything.
yeah, I don't own any crypto. If you guys are wondering, no crypto over here. I'm not a crypto guy. I may
That's
have owned
crazy,
some in the past, but
man. No, I think yeah,
all right.
that's
Well,
yeah, that's good,
all
y'all.
right.
That's
If you
fun.
guys want to check out the Discord, you guys know how to get there. You just go to fortnitecards.com, and in the resources is the Discord link. If you guys want to subscribe to our help us and support us, that's great. We appreciate it. Otherwise, we will see you guys next week.
Yo, what is wrong with him, bro?
No, don't get me started on Hop to it. All right, don't get me started there. We're not gonna give that girl any more fame than she already has. All right.
Yo, here you
That's
go.
how you get. That's how you get that CGC 2.5, Daniel.
Westbrook
Because
said,
you
"Can you
stay on that
redeem
thing.
that thing?" He said, "Can you redeem
You guys are too much. All right, I'm gonna go play some Fortnite. You guys, we'll catch you guys next Friday at 10 p.m.
Yo, that is crazy.
Like, share, do what you gotta do. Catch you guys next time.